Hello people, welcome to the channel. Who could have predicted what we seen yesterday? Ngannou impressed the hell out of me. From what I'm seeing online, on Twitter, on YouTube, he impressed the hell out of everybody. And I think not to try to downplay this victory. I'm calling it a victory. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But not to downplay the victory of Francis Ngannou, but I think Fury overlooked him, kind of just saying, I'm a warm up with this MMA guy, waiting for Usyk in December, January, whenever they're going to end up fighting. But man, what a performance by Francis Ngannou. Let's move on and get into the fight. Now, admittedly, this is where a bit of my boxing casual status is going to come out, but outright, Ngannou won this fight. I rewatched it today. He won this fight. But I was literally saying to one of the homeboys I had watch it with me that Ngannou outboxing Fury and beating him by decision was impossible. If they fought 100 times to decision, Fury was going to beat him 100 of those times. He will just out-technically box him. He's a better boxer. And after we talked about that, my buddy went and he put $2 on Francis Ngannou by decision. And by the Lord, we thought that was about to hit at the end. It was $2 for like 140 or something. And I'm pretty sure he watches this video, so shout out to you. That was a horrible loss. You should have had that money, brother. But but honestly, like I was in awe of what I was watching. There was an aspect of shock behind it. You couldn't expect Ngannou to outbox Tyson Fury and knock him down, like that check hook right to the temple, putting him to the canvas. I mean, that was a picture perfect punch. This fight was so close though. Other than that knockdown, like it was so hard to judge otherwise. But that being said, there was only one knockdown in the fight, and it went to Ngannou. Like I think that moment was one of the tipping points of this fight, Now, with how that just played out and Fury taking home the undeserved win, in my opinion, I think they should run it back. Ngannou on another boxing training camp and Tyson Fury saying, fuck, this Francis Ngannou guy's not that bad. Not thinking he's going to be a cakewalk. I think it would be a much more interesting fight for both men. And I think we could see a bit of a better performance by Tyson Fury in that kind of case. But Francis showed that he would be competitive no matter what, and I think that would be just like I could see them just having another like a trilogy like fucking him and Deontay Wilder did, But yeah, razor close fight, split decision. And yeah, I just think Ngannou, despite he lost on the scorecards, he took so many dubs tonight. So many W's. Moving on to what I think these guys should do next. Now, Ngannou, he has that massive deal with PFL, so he's probably going to go fight some gas station cashier there. I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect any of the dudes in the PFL, but like it's not on the level he was at in the UFC. And it's not even going to be on the challenge level of what he just did against Tyson Fury. He's going to go beat up some cans and build a shitty resume in the PFL. I would love to see him rematch Tyson Fury in this boxing match, or get him boxing Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder. I think he'd chin both of them, to be honest. Him and Wilder would be such a firefight. But AJ, I think he'd definitely chin him. And I could see him if Fury chinned Wilder, I think Ngannou definitely has the power to chin Wilder, And talking about Fury, he should either, again, take this rematch, because I want to see it happen, but I don't think it's going to happen, to try to beat him more decisively, because he probably can. Again, I think he overlooked him, and in a boxing setting, I think he is good. I think he's that good, and I think he'd be able to beat him more decisively in a rematch. But in all likelihood, he will go on to fight Alexander Usyk in December. I don't know if he had any injuries in this fight, but like maybe January if he did. And I mean, I'll break that fight down when it gets a little closer, but that's going to be a good fight. And honestly, I'm a little more nervous for Tyson Fury than I would have been before. Like, I thought it was a really good fight, but I thought Tyson Fury would definitely edge it out. But after seeing this, I mean, that is an interesting fight. Very interesting fight. But yeah, guys, in conclusion, as a total boxing casual, admittedly, like, I probably know a little more than like just the average dude, but pretty much a casual in the boxing realm. I think Francis Ngannou won this fight. On rewatch, I just don't see how you give it to Tyson Fury. Maybe a draw at the absolute worst, but I think it's a win for Ngannou. Now let me know what you guys thought of this controversial decision in the comments. If you like all things combat sports, check out some of the other videos on my channel. I try to cover as much boxing as I can as a casual, and I cover a lot of UFC. If you like this video, drop a like, and if you like all things UFC, subscribe to the channel. I drop in unboxing on the big fights. And thank you guys so much for watching. Now, go sleep.